Okay, now we're set and ready to go. Our compact is all put together. And remember, it's okay. It's not set in stone. It's not permanent. They're all magnetic. You can switch them out if you're like, oh, wait, I like this doing first. Sometimes I don't even stick to my own routine. I'm like, oh, let me try something different today. So I'm gonna go ahead and color correct underneath my eyes with our Frenchy color. I always do it with my index finger. Pinks are going to help camouflage purples and greens and dark circles. And a very light, just be real gentle around underneath those eyes. My mom will tell you, she has told me from birth, Courtney, be gentle around your eyes. And now I'm like, oh, okay. You know, it means nothing when you're younger. But anyways, color correcting underneath those eyes. And then I just put a little extra on the top of my eyes. I also, if I have any red or if I have sunspots or anything else that I want to cover up, I go ahead and do that too. And that is with June, but everybody is a little different. It takes out reds, great for covering up pimples, anything like that. And I've got these like veins around my mouth. It's crazy. I've had them my whole life, but this stuff, just pat, 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 and literally like it's gone. So you want to do your any type of camouflaging before your main highlight. Your main highlight is also known as, or rather known as your foundation, which that was a big thing for me to get used to as well. So Tom and I are going out to dinner tonight, so this was perfect. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and put my face on. All right, I like the buff brush for my my main highlight and my brightening highlight. I like the larger end. If you got the 3D brush, awesome, awesome. You're gonna use the end that kind of looks like this, not the one that's a little bit more tapered. Use the one that looks like this to do all your blending for your main highlight. So here I'm gonna go in with my main highlight. Mine is sandy or amber. I really go back and forth between the two. I go dab, dab. As you can see, I'm getting a little low. And I just start at my chin, my jawline, and I just start to buff all the way up. I like to go pretty much all over my whole face with this, just so I'm starting with like an even canvas, so to speak. I don't go underneath my eyes because I do have fine lines and wrinkles there, and I don't want to have 2 layers of product settling in those lines. And I'm also going to show you how we're going to keep that from happening. So I know that I'm going to have my brightening highlight underneath my eyes. So I don't really put anything there. Okay, so dab, dab. I do put a little bit on my nose and then straight up, even though I know I'm going to put my brightening highlighter there too. I still just like to have a nice little even canvas the whole time. I do buff down a little bit on my neck. You never want to be that lady that has a completely different colored face than her neck. Ladies, our necks are going to be lighter. They are naturally lighter. They do not get a lot of sun unless you lay out like this, which that's not comfortable. Nobody's gonna do that. Your neck is going to be naturally lighter. So it's okay that they don't match perfectly. I just like to buff it down and blend it down and just make it look a little bit more natural so it's not like a stark line. Nobody wants that. Okay, so I've got a good highlight, my main highlight, also known as your foundation, all over. I use sandy, I also use amber. I jump back and forth between the two, and then when I am starting to get more tan, I mix the two. Don't be afraid to mix colors either. These colors are awesome. You can typically go back and forth between a couple of different colors. So, all over, main highlight, done. Now, we're gonna go to brightening. I use Sunlit. I have a little yellow in my skin. I wanna do something called stippling. It is a very soft, gentle dabbing and almost like a pie or triangle shape. I like to take it all the way up to my temples because I like to be nice and bright. I like to look like I'm awake. I like to pretend that I get some sleep. I got no sleep the other night, and the kids have both been sleeping really good, and I've just been so sad. We have a ton of awesome stuff going on with the company and some really exciting info, and I literally lay there at night just excited learning so much. Excited for these products, excited for you all, and I can't sleep. And I am paying the price because I have been in La La Land foggy the last couple of days. But anyways, I go on the sides of my nose a little bit, and I kind of wrap it underneath my nose. I do my pie shape up to my temple, and you want to try to get it as close underneath your eye as possible, as close to your lash line with that stippling, just nice, gentle, soft motions. I then take it straight from the middle of my head, straight down my nose. I hit the top of that lip and my chin, and just move it around just a little bit. Okay, I take it there. I'll do y'all see I can't even talk. I'll do most of my buffing and my blending here in just a little bit. But again, just straight down the nose, on my chin a little bit, and just make sure I've really settled it into those beautiful fine lines of mine that I've worked so hard for, right? Okay, that is main highlight and brightening highlight. Okay, we're moving right on.